All right, everyone, welcome. I'm really excited to be here at Automate Corporation today to talk about something huge, how we're going to secure our groundbreaking new AI system. This isn't just about putting up walls and defenses. It's really about giving us the confidence to innovate, to push the boundaries. So let's dive into how we're going to unlock this incredible potential, but do it safely and responsibly. So here's our game plan. It's all built around three critical security pillars. First up, we're going to get on the same page about our new AI here at Automate Corporation. Then we'll break down each of those pillars: monitoring, sanitizing, and protecting. And finally, we'll see how they all snap together to create one unified, powerful security system. Okay, let's talk about our new AI system. This thing is going to be a total game changer for Automate Corporation. It's designed to read our documents, make sense of our data, and even talk with our staff and customers. It's going to unlock efficiencies we've only dreamed of. But, and this is a big but, with all that amazing power comes a huge responsibility. We've got to protect it. So, how do we even begin to secure something this complex? Well, it starts with this simple truth. Trying to secure an AI system without logs is just pure guesswork. Seriously, we'd be flying completely blind. You can't protect what you can't see, right? And for us, logs are our eyes and ears. They give us a window into everything the AI is thinking and doing. Look, I want to be crystal clear about this. AI logs are not some nice-to-have feature. They are a first-class, non-negotiable security requirement. Why? Because they're the only way we can investigate things like prompt injection or data leaks. They're the proof we need for auditors to show how the AI made its decisions. And they're how we measure if our safety policies are even working. This isn't just an Automate Corporation thing either. We're talking about major standards like NIST and ISO here. All right, that brings us right to our first pillar, monitoring our AI. The best way to think about this, it's our 24/7 Security Operations Center, a constant, vigilant eye that never sleeps, watching over our new AI system here at Automate Corporation. So what do we mean by log monitoring? Well, it's pretty straightforward. We're continuously collecting and analyzing logs from all parts of the AI. We're watching everything, from the prompts people type in to the responses the AI gives, and even the tools it uses behind the scenes. This lets us spot security incidents, weird behavior, you name it, in real time. So, how are we actually going to do this at Automate Corporation? It's a simple first-step process. 1, we pull all the AI logs into one central spot. 2, we normalize everything, classify the events so we can make sense of them. Think of it like organizing a messy library. 3, we create smart detection rules to automatically spot attacks, like if someone's trying to jailbreak the AI over and over. And 4, the most important part, any suspicious activity instantly triggers an alert to our Security Operations Center, our SOC. And let me tell you, this is a real team sport here at Automate Corporation. It's not just one team's job. Our AI platform team is on the hook for actually implementing the logging. Our Security Operations Center, the SOC, they're the ones watching the alerts and hunting for threats. Cybersecurity engineering, they're the brains building and tuning the detection rules. And of course, our AI governance and risk teams define what we must log according to our policies. Everyone has a critical part to play. Okay, let's move on to our second pillar, and this one is absolutely crucial: sanitizing the logs. This is all about being smart. We need to gather all this security intelligence, right? But we have to do it without accidentally creating a massive new privacy risk for Automate Corp. So think of this pillar as our privacy shield. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because the raw prompts and responses from the AI can contain incredibly sensitive stuff. We're talking customer names, social security numbers, confidential business plans, you name it. If we just store all of that in its raw, readable form, guess what? Our own logs become a goldmine for an attacker. Sanitization is how we prevent that nightmare scenario.
And this right here is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Just look at the difference. On the left, you've got a raw log. It's high risk with a real name and social security number just sitting there. On the right, that's the sanitized, secure version. We automatically scrub out that sensitive data and replace it with these little redacted tokens. The result? Our security team can still see what happened and investigate, but without ever exposing that private customer or company info. It's the best of both worlds.
And again, this requires a really tight partnership across Automate Corporation. Our data privacy and legal teams are the ones who tell us, hey, you absolutely cannot log this raw data because of GDPR or HIPAA. Then our data governance folks own the standards for how we classify and redact that data. The AI platform team actually builds the tools to do the scrubbing. And finally, our SOC has to validate that even after all that scrubbing, there's still enough detail left for them to actually conduct a security investigation. It's a really delicate balancing act.
Okay, that brings us to our third and final pillar, protecting the evidence. So now we've got these incredibly valuable sanitized logs. The job's not done. We have to make sure they're kept secure and can't be tampered with. This is our digital vault. You can think of this like a digital chain of custody for our evidence. I mean, what's the point of all this monitoring if an attacker can just break in and delete the logs of what they did? If they can cover their tracks, our entire system falls apart. Log protection is what ensures that our evidence is trustworthy, that it can't be changed or deleted without anyone noticing. And how do we protect these logs at Automate Corporation? We use a layered approach. First, we use strict access controls. Only the right people, like our SOC analysts, can even read the logs. Second, we use what's called immutable storage, which basically means write once, read many. You can't just go in and change a log after it's been written. Third, everything is encrypted, both when it's flying across the network and when it's sitting in storage. And get this, we even monitor the monitoring system itself. So if anyone tries to mess with the vault, an alarm goes off. This really highlights the deep technical work our information security and infrastructure teams are doing. They're the architects designing this whole protection scheme. Our cloud team implements it, making sure the storage is locked down tight, and our SOC knows that any attempt to tamper with the logs is a code-red, high-severity incident. Finally, our internal audit and risk teams come in periodically to double-check everything, making sure all the controls are working as they should. Okay, so let's bring it all home now. We've talked about these three pillars: monitoring, sanitizing, and protection. But the most important thing to get is that they aren't separate things on a checklist. They have to work together. They form one single unified security system for our new AI here at Automate Corporation. Think about it. If you don't have monitoring, what happens? We fly blind. Simple as that. We have no idea what the AI is doing, who's attacking it, or if it's being misused. We're just in the dark. Okay, what if you don't have sanitization? Well, then our own logs become a liability. They turn into a toxic asset, a treasure trove packed with sensitive data just waiting for a breach. That creates a huge, huge risk for Automate Corporation. And last, what if you don't have protection? Then all that evidence we collected is worthless. An attacker can just waltz in and erase their tracks, and poof, our logs are useless and any investigation is dead in the water. So we know our new AI system at Automate Corporation is going to be incredibly powerful. The real question is, how do we make sure it's also trustworthy? The answer is this framework. These three pillars, monitoring, sanitization, and protection, they aren't a checklist you can pick and choose from. They are one integrated essential system. This is what's going to allow us, all of us at Automate Corporation, to innovate boldly and responsibly. It's how we build an AI that isn't just powerful, but one that is fundamentally safe, secure, and worthy of our trust.